Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I love indie makeup. I love color stories that don't necessarily go together. You know, I just like being eccentric and different, if you may. I would love to have you subscribe if you haven't already, but if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our small bit of time together, whatever that may end up being. Today we are talking about all my, like in my personal collection, my Halloween fall-esque type color stories, palettes, all that good stuff. I have a huge bunch here because, I don't know, I was just feeling it. It is what it is. You know, let's get into this thing. I also got a little bit of coffee here. It's in this cute little Monsters Inc. mug. It is a stupid Ray Don. I hate Ray Don. I don't understand the need for all the words, but it's the little Monster Inc. makes it worth it. I just took a shower. I'm feeling wonderful, rejuvenated. Let's get into this thing. So I have a lot here. My basis for this was just things that are fall, some colors in the palette that are fall, just, you know, or like Halloween. It's a mix of both right now. So like, yeah. So there's a lot. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but maybe grab a snack. We'll see. Let's get into this. So I pulled out the Simply Posh Cosmetics Coastal Palette just because there is, like, for a more neutralish, like, toned down color lover, which is not me. I love a full-blown color. I just thought some of these tones could definitely work for fall. Like this stuff right here. This side right here, I just think it screams fall, and like there's these, and I just, you know, I definitely think that this could definitely be a fall palette in a sense. And you know, you can use colors all year round. It's not just like a certain, you only have to use this color here type thing, but I feel like this would be, you know, a good fall-esque type vibe. Next, I have the Natasha Denona My Dream palette. This is my only one from her. Nothing else has like necessarily sparked my fancy from her. I mean, there is a couple things, but I'm not just gonna pay out the ass for it. So, but this is the color story for this one. I think this one just screams like the good old fashioned fall burgundy, golds, neutrals-esque type vibe. I just think, you know, this is perfect for that, and I absolutely love it. I do need to play with this one more, as I haven't played with it that often, but I think that this one is just a perfect fall palette right here. Next, I have this BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Cherry on Top palette. For me, when I think of fall colors. I think of like reds and oranges and yellows. So I thought, let's just pull out a little bit of this red one. I think like the orange one would go really good with this too. But like just like some of these like reds right here, I think this would just be absolutely, like these two right here for fall would just be absolutely gorgeous. I think, you know, it would just work. There's a lot of things that you can do with these, you know, they are monochromatic, but you know, I think this could fall into the fall category. But okay. I think I'm gonna maybe split this into doing Halloween ones and fall ones, but I don't know. But either way, we're moving on. Next is the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes of all time. Like, I just absolutely love and adore it. I think this is just a perfect fall color story. If I move it up and I take out those blues, like this is fall. This is fall right here. This is that October, November-esque type time. Like this is just, yeah. But I absolutely love and adore this one. These tones down here, and especially this row right here, is just absolutely perfect for fall. And it's gorgeous. And I love her, and it means the world to me. Another Beauty Bay one is this Botanical palette. This is from this year. I think this is such a diluted, witchy, bog, witch type vibe, and this is me right now. Okay, I'm in my bog witch era. Like, this is the vibe, this is it. There's a lot of like neutrals in here you can play with. There's some like dark tones, some amazing shimmers, you know, there's a good variety in here that gives you just good fall witchy vibes, and it's a gorgeous palette. Next, I have this Nomad Okavango Safari palette. This is like for you like neutral lovers. There's a lot of good tones in this one. You know, like there's like darks, and there's like the, you know, the variety for you neutral lovers in here. I almost said us. I'm not a neutral lover. I can do a neutral look every now and again, but it's not where my heart lies. But this is just absolutely gorgeous, and I think, you know, like this right here, like that right there to me screams fall and just Halloween and all that stuff. So I feel like this would be another good one. We're on to some more Nomad. There's gonna be a big pile of Nomad here, so just hold with me for a second. I pulled the Verona Amor Morte Love and Death palette. I know when people are gonna be like, is that really? But to me, I feel like this is like, for us, you know, like people that do like a little bit more edge, a little more oomph, this would be a good side for us for fall. You know, like there is this toned, and you can like take something like this from over here too and just, you know, play with it. I feel like this would just be like a really good, you know, fun, different-esque type fall color story to play with. You know, I feel like a lot of fall palettes would just be like the oranges and the greens and the reds and, you know, like the browns, the autumn tones, but I feel like this would be another good like selection of colors for fall. Next, I'm moving on to, again, still Nomad, the Fuji 5 Lakes palette. This is their recent launch. I think it is a absolute, you know, an absolute beauty. Like, can we talk about this freaking like outer packaging though? Like, my goodness. But this color story is just absolutely perfect for fall. We got the reds, we got the yellows, you know, we got little pops of color here and there where it'll just, you know, give it a little bit something different. I think this is such a unique color story. But this one I feel like would be perfect for fall too, obviously, since it's a fall release, you know. Don't mind me, I'm just talking now. But I think this one is just, yeah. I'm excited to play more with these red tones, as I did a sunset look with this palette. But I feel like this is just gorgeous. Next, I have the Hudson Valley palette. I think this is just, like, when I think of fall and like all the fall colors, this is the palette that I like mostly think of, because look at this. I feel like this is just the fall time, like the corn mazes, the pumpkin patches, the apple cider, just all those good vibes. Like this is the vibe. This is that. I feel like this, you know, accentuates it and speaks it, whatever word I'm looking for here. This is that. This is the palette that I think of whenever I think of fall. Like, I think this is their best fall release from Nomad. The tones just work. Like, you know, we have the changing of the color, you know, leaves over here, and then we have those like fun neutrals over here, where I think it's just like a vibe, and like the shimmers are just absolutely gorgeous. So I think, yeah, this one I'm gonna have to play with more, because it's saying a lot of things to me right now. Moving on, we are nearing our two last Nomad fall-esque type vibes, and this is the Ghost Town palette. These are some of my favorite palettes from Nomad, where they do this, like, you can't beat it, come on. But this is the color story. It's absolute gorgeous. It's sort of leaning neutral. We've got like some tones and some gorgeous shimmers in here. I think this one is just absolutely perfect. Just absolutely gorgeous all around. Again, another one that I need to take out and play with again. But yeah, this is just, she be gorge. And then moving on to like my all-time favorite palette from Nomad. I think it might actually get beat out by either Ghost Town or Hudson Valley, but it is the Haunted Europe palette. I absolutely love it. Like, this is like one of my all-time favorites from them. It's just, and this is the color story again, along with the Hudson Valley palette. This is just one where the color story just screams fall, where it just screams Halloween. It's just rude. but it is just an absolute vibe and just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have to shut the window, thanks to my neighbors for mowing. But yeah, this is just absolutely gorgeous. Like we have those like neutrals over here, we have the fun like autumn Halloween-esque type colors over here. Like it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's just, I love it so much. Another I'm gonna do a couple more like autumn vibe ones, and then I'm gonna move into my like Halloween-esque type palettes, because why not? Where the hell did that come from? Where did that come from? I haven't even used something like that. What the hell? I don't even know where that came from, but okay then. The next palette that I have is this ColourPop The Mandalorian palette. I still have not used this one. I got this one and I still haven't used it. I still need to play with it. But this is like for the cool, like neutral-esque type lovers. Like this is such a good little vibe into just a tiny bit of color for y'all. I do think this is like perfect for fall. It's got the grungy tones. It's got, you know, the good neutrals, just a good nasty mustard baby shit yellow. I know that's a horrible way to describe it, but I absolutely I love it. I love a good nasty disgusting yellow. Like, you know, it's a vibe, and I think this is so gorgeous, and I think it would be perfect for fall. Next, I have this Melt Earth palette. This is from their Zodiac, the Bad Side Zodiac collection. It looks like this. I think this is just, again, another palette where it's just fall. It screams fall. You look at it and it's like, yep, you know what? That's what I envisioned for a fall palette, and this is that. It is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the good tones, all the burgundies, the deep, like, rooted colors here. Just, you know, another good baby shit yellow right there. It's a vibe, and I absolutely love it. Next, I have the Neutrals, oh my goodness, palette from Cosmic Beauty, which if you have not seen like the like sneak peek of their new freaking palette, that would be in this collection. This whole freaking idea of a video, I already know it. I have only seen like a couple pictures of the color story, and I know for a fact that it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. But this is the color story. It looks like this. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have to play with this real soon, but we've got like the good like greens and the yellows. Again, you know it's gonna be a good fall palette when it's got the nasty baby shade yellow in there. But like this orange right here and this green and this purple, it's got, you know, some like Halloween-esque type vibes, but it's still got those fall type colors in here, and I think, you know, this would be a perfect one for fall. Next, I have one that I don't know if you guys would know much about. I haven't really seen a lot of them on YouTube, and I'm gonna have to play with this again, like, you know, soon. But it is the Cottage Witch palette by Hellbite Beauty. It looks like this. Let me see. It comes apart like that. You know, it's got the mirror. But this is the color story right here. It is a rainbow type palette, but it is really, like, in my opinion, autumn witchy type leaning in a sense. And again, we've got my pride and true need for a fall palette, but this is the color story. I think it is an absolute vibe. You know, there's just a lot of good tones in here, a lot of good fun things to play with. And I think this would be perfect for fall, not just because it is, you know, a witchy, Halloween-y-esque type brand. Next, I don't even necessarily want to mention these just because I feel like the brand's a piece of shit for just jumping off the bridge out of nowhere and just stopping and not contacting anybody. But I am going to mention them, but it is Shroud Cosmetics. And I only mention these because I like Betty Jean, and that is it's Frickin' Bats, and it's the Halloween palettes. These are the color stories. I feel like the Halloween one is just the perfect frickin' this is a really good Halloween palette right here. Like this, whenever you think of Halloween, like these are the colors that you think of. And again, we have that shade right there that you know I'm going to absolutely love and adore, that Crypt shade, like, you know. And we have that Trappa shade in here too, where it's just like, you know, it's something that I'm going to love. I sadly, these are kind of just sitting on my shelf right now collecting dust, because I don't necessarily want to support the brand, just because like they put out like a pre-order or something, and then, or something along those lines, and people bought it and they never shipped them out, or just something like that, where like they just completely and utterly screw people over and then just like vanished. So as much as I want to play with these, I do feel like these are the absolute perfect fall Halloween color stories. If you are a color lover and you have these in your collection, I do feel like Mercari would be a good place to get it. Don't buy it from the brand, because I don't really think that they're around right now, and if they are, well, they did that in the past, so, you know. But now we are moving more into what my like more Halloween-esque type vibes, other than this one palette right here, would be, you know, for the rest of them. But this is the Unearthly Surrender palette. This is from one of their mystery boxes, one of the Valentine's Day ones. I feel like with like the reds and like these neutrals right here, and like that burgundy, we have that, you know, just all that stuff. I feel like this would be a really good fall palette. But like I said, we're moving into the Halloween more type, like esque type palettes. I have 5 of them here. I'm excited to, you know, chat them over with you. So to start with, I have these Glam Light Scooby-Doo ones. I have the Creeps and Crawls and the Ruh-Roh Reggae one. They're absolutely they're just a lot of fun. So this is Creeps and Crawls. We've got the purples, we've got the blues. Like, this is such a vibe for Halloween. It's just, you know, it's a vibe. It's bomb. Okay, it's bomb. Then we have the Ruh-Roh Reggae one. Again, you see this color, you know it's gonna be a good freaking Halloween type vibe. We've got the blues, like the teals and the purples, you know, the dark tones. This is just, you know, a good Halloween type vibe right here. Then we have 2 from Gourmand Girls. I have the Haunted and the Nightshade one. I just got the Haunted one. I've had the Nightshade one, I think, for like a year now, but this is the Haunted one. It looks like that. It's just, you know, again, one of those color stories where you're like, you see it and you're like, yep, that's fall. You know, I'm really excited to play with that shade right there. I love a good army-esque type like green. I feel like this is such a vibe, especially like that for Halloween. It's just, yeah, I'm so excited for this one. Next is the Nightshade palette, which looks like this. It's more like, again, it's named Nightshade, so it's gonna have those more nightly tones in it, but the purples are just absolutely gorgeous, and this is a whole hell of a lot of fun. But it is just, it's a vibe, and I love it so much. And I think I have another Halloween palette. It's the Friday the 13th Glam Light collection. It's just, I have the whole collection down there in the box still, and I don't feel like taking it out, but that would be another good fall palette. But we're gonna end it on this note with my last Halloween palette, which I'm just super freaking excited for because I just got it. It's from Bella Beauté Bar. It is a Strange and Unusual Eyeshadow and Pressed Pigment palette. It looks like this. Like, this is another one where I'm just like, it screams fall. Like not fall, but like Halloween, like that bright green. Yes, I'm so excited for this and to play with this soon. It is just absolutely gorgeous and such a unique and fun color story right here. And I feel like this is like the best, like, good Halloween-esque type color story right here. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you for listening to me ramble on and have really incoherent thoughts about all these palettes and not really like dig deep into them or show you swatches or any of that. I feel like if I had to swatch all these palettes, because I'm guessing there's like probably more than 20, I would be dead. My arms would be falling off. But if you made it to this point of the video, thank you again for just like making here. I know I maybe already said that, I don't know. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I think this was a lot of fun. I want to do more like that, like this, maybe, for like when we get to like more like wintry type seasons. Maybe I can do that for like, you know, every season if you guys enjoy this. But a couple things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. There's so many better things to be doing with your time, your money, your energy. I understand you do not like it. I understand you do not understand it. But that's something that you need to take a step back and reflect on. It is 2024. Pull your head out of your ass. Do better. Okay? Okay. And remember to be taking care of you, to be getting enough water, enough nutrients, enough food, enough self-care days. If you gotta buy a slime to make your life better, like I did, do it, okay? It's totally worth it. Do what you gotta do, okay? If you have to buy a shit ton of things, blame it on me. It's all okay. I will take that blame. I've already done that. I spent $600 shopping the other weekend, so. But again, if you made it to this point of the video, I can't appreciate you guys enough for, you know, watching my content and supporting it. You guys you're making my little dreams come true by sitting here and supporting me. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.